In this we are using database. And third one is, in this we are using files. We are using database and files. Okay. So these are the things what we are using as a part of this. So what concepts we are using as a part of developing this capstone projects is, so concepts used for developing projects, for developing capstone projects. What are the technologies used or what are the concepts used for developing capstone projects? So we are using Tkinter. So this GUI development is done using Tkinter. And second is database. We are using database. And third one is we are using files. Okay. So let me talk about first. So what is this GUI? Okay. Let me talk about first GUI. Sorry. Let me talk about GUI first. GUI. So what is GUI stands for? GUI stands for graphical user interface. Okay. GUI stands for graphical user interface. And CUI stands for character user interface. Okay. So you can interact with the application. You can interact with the application or you can develop types of applications. One is CUI and one more is what? GUI, right? So here interfaces are two here. One is CUI and CUI stands for character user interface. Character user interface, or the same thing you call it as command user interface. Character user interface or command user interface. So whatever default applications you are developing, all those applications are character user interface. Okay. Whatever you are developing, these are character user interface. Okay. For example, you are writing one application in Python. You are writing one application in what? Python. See here. You are writing one program. Something adding two numbers. Suppose adding two numbers. N1 equal to integer of input. Enter first number. Input first number. So N2 equal to integer of input. Enter second number. Enter first number, enter second number. N3 equal to N1 plus N2. Or suppose I try to input operator. I want to develop a simple calculator operator. So here I'm saying input operator, and then you'll say if operator is a plus. Okay, you do the operation called addition. Format sum of N1 and N2. N1 and N2 is N1 plus N2. N1 plus N2. Else if operator is minus, then you'll say format difference of N1 and N2 is, okay, N1 minus N2. Okay, else if operator is star, then you are saying print format. So this is product of something N1 and N2. See here, this is simple CUI application is N1 into N2. Okay, then else if operator is slash, then you are saying print division of division of N1 and N2. Division of N1 and N2 is N1 slash N2. See here, this is application. This is one application. Okay, this is which application now? This is which application here? CUI. This is which application here? CUI. CUI application. This is CUI means character user interface. Means you are interacting with the application by typing commands. You are interacting with the application by typing commands. If you run this code, now it is asking enter number, enter 5 and 10 and 20. And what is the operator is plus. Means you are typing commands. What are you doing? You are typing the commands. Okay. I input 5 and I input 5 and 2. The operator is star. So what is the result of this is 10, right? So you are typing the commands, interacting with the application. You are interacting with the application by typing commands. So that you call it as CUI, character user interface. That is called character user interface. But interacting with the application, but interacting with applications here. You have a calculator, see. In Windows, you have a calculator. This is called as which application? GUI. Are you typing any commands here? No. You just press the button 5 and then you'll say plus and then you'll say 2 and then you click on equal. Now this is which application? Come on, tell me this is which application? CUI or GUI? This is which application? GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, means are you communicating with the application by typing commands? Huh? Are you communicating with the application by typing commands? Huh? No. No, you are not communicating with the application by typing commands. Okay, but what you are doing? You are using some graphical components. I mean, you are using a mouse. By just clicking the mouse button, you are doing all the operations or not? Yes. So such kind of applications you call it as what? GUI applications. Okay. So how to develop this GUI applications? So first, any project you want to develop any project, for your project what you required interface. Your project required an interface, right? Compulsory you required an interface. But in real time, how you develop that interface? In real time, is it that interface is CUI or GUI? Tell me, is it that interface is CUI or GUI? GUI. Because you take your mobile. In your mobile, you find so many apps. But all those apps are CUI based or GUI based? GUI. That is graphical user interface. Okay, now. So compulsory you should know this GUI development. Then only you can develop any project. Otherwise, you cannot develop. Means you can develop it, but that becomes not real time. Okay, so it is simple project. So character user interface means command user interface is nothing but interacting with interacting with application interacting with application by typing interacting with application by typing commands is called a CUI application. By typing commands you are typing the commands. Okay, but when it comes to the GUI application, which is nothing but graphical user interface applications, or the same thing you call it as desktop. So desktop GUI applications, desktop GUI applications, or you can say Windows based. So this is nothing but interacting with the application, interacting with the application, interacting with the application using GUI components, GUI components like a button, okay, like labels like this, huh? Menu. So you'll have a menu, drop down menu like that. GUI components. By clicking the mouse button, GUI components by clicking mouse button is called which applications? GUI applications. And GUI applications are user friendly. GUI applications are user friendly. You are saying it is user friendly applications. Okay, GUI applications are user friendly. Is easy to understand. You don't require to know which command is, right? So the GUI applications are also called okay, desktop, desktop or Windows based applications. Desktop or Windows based applications. The GUI applications also called desktop or Windows based applications. Desktop or Windows based applications, right? Understood, dear students? My dear students, you understood or not? Online students? Yes. So tell me, applications are how many types? Applications are how many types? Two types. What is the first one? CUI. Second one is what? GUI. Very good. Yes. Okay. Then how to develop? How to develop GUI applications? Okay. How to develop user interface? Yeah. How to develop GUI applications? So Python is provides lot of libraries. Okay. For developing GUI applications, Python provides provided the following libraries. So a lot of libraries are there. So whenever you see Python, right? Python provide multiple libraries for doing one type of application. For example, if you want to develop web applications, you have a Django, you have a Flask, you have a Pyramid. Like this, you have a multiple frameworks. In the same way, for developing web GUI applications, you have a multiple libraries, and within that, you have a library called Tkinter. So there is a Tkinter which is called a Tkinter. Okay, some people say Tkinter, some people say Tkinter, some people say toolkit for interface, user interface, right? Tkinter, Tkinter, Inter, your wish, but people say in different ways, right? Okay, Tkinter, yeah. Some people say Tkinter, some people say Tkinter, some people say Inter only. Means TK they put silent. Okay, so toolkit for user interface. TK means toolkit. It is a toolkit. TK means toolkit for GUI interface. So that is different people's give different these things. Okay, and you find WX Python. WX Python is one library, and you have a library called Kiwi. Even using Kiwi, you can build mobile applications also, mobile apps. The apps what you find in your mobile, right? Even that apps you can develop it using Kiwi. So Kiwi allows you to develop Windows based, okay, and you can develop Windows based and mobile applications. Means you can develop desktop applications and which applications, mobile applications also you can develop by using which library? Kiwi. Okay. So like you have in your mobile is there. In mobile you find so many apps. All those apps are which applications? GUI applications. And that kind of applications you can develop using Python by using one library called which one? Kiwi is a framework or it's a module. Yes, then use it. Okay, but here we are learning Tkinter. Okay, we are learning what here? Tkinter, TK Inter. First, I'll tell you how to work with the TK Inter. Then we'll use this TK Inter for developing applications. Okay, so first I'm telling you how to work with this because for developing project, first of all, you should have the knowledge of this. Okay, then we can start happily develop what application. So let me tell you about how to work with the Tkinter. Okay, so what is a Tkinter here is a Tkinter is so what is a Tkinter here is TK Inter. Tkinter is a standard module. Is a standard module. I'm saying. Why you're saying it is a standard module? Because any module which comes with the Python software, any module which comes with the Python software, you don't require to install this. Okay, such modules are called standard modules. Okay, the modules which comes with the Python software, inbuilt Python software, that modules you call it as standard modules. So Kinter is a standard module comes with comes with Python software, comes with Python software, and this module is used for building GUI applications. For building GUI applications or for building graphical user interface. For building graphical user interface for your applications or for your project. Okay, right? Yes. This is the first thing you have to know it. Yes. Is it clear, dear students? Is it clear? Yes. Is it clear? All of you, please. Okay. Yes. See, whatever I'm telling you some capstone projects, right? This you can put as a part of your resume, right? Like you have done these projects as a part of your course. And with the help of this knowledge, you can build your own projects. With the help of this knowledge, you can build your own projects. You can develop, suppose you can develop project by implementing networking concept. You can build a project by implementing, yes, by implementing what do you call it as multi-threading. Okay, by implementing multi-threading, right? So means whatever concepts you know, okay, with the help of that concepts, you can develop it. Okay, yes. So which you can, okay, which you can use it. Okay, which you can use it. Okay, as a part of your application. See any kind of application you can develop. We'll see. I mean, I will give you the list of projects which we develop it. I'll give the list of projects what we are developing as a part of this. Okay, this course. Don't worry. Okay. So which you are learning as a part of your course. Are getting or not? Yes. So yes, one student is asking what is a capstone project. One student is asking what is a capstone project. Okay, suppose as a student, once you complete your course or once you are complete your academic, if you say you join engineering or anything, once you complete your project, once you complete your course, As a final semester, what you develop some projects, right? As a final semester, what you develop project, right? So there you apply whatever you learn, right? Whatever concepts you learn as a part of your course, as a part of your studies, you apply your knowledge and develop. You research it, okay, and you find the real world problems and then develop one project. Yes or no? That you can call it as a capstone, right? Yes, that is called as a capstone project. Okay, so that is what you are doing exactly. You are integrating your knowledge, right? And all the things, yes, that is called as a major project. Or there are different names. That's all. Okay, you'll say final project, major project, capstone project, right? Where you apply all the all the things what you learn as a part of your course. That you can call it as capstone project. No, we don't write everything in one program. Anubhav. We'll try to develop the project by dividing into number of modules. Means here we apply functions. Okay, we'll use the functions. I'll tell you one project with the functions, one project with object oriented, right? But no, we have not yet started developing any project now. Okay, no? We are not developing any project. First, we are learning one technology. What technology we are learning? Kinter, right? First, we should know Kinter, right? Then we'll start developing projects using what Kinter. So at that time, I list all the projects. At that time, I list all the projects what we'll discuss or develop. Okay, na? Right. Yeah, you can develop in VS Code. We can develop in anything, right? Yes, this is full stack project. Full stack means we no in full stack you have module one, right? Module one is Python module. Now this is we are doing in module one here, right? Python module. We are just concentrating only Python. Okay, no, not web. This is not web. Okay, right. Okay, right. No problem. Yes. Now first you can do in VS Code. You can do in ideally no problem. Not notebook. Not notebook. Notebook is for data science. Okay, data analytics. For that you use notebooks. For web and desktop applications, you don't use notebook. Okay, now you can use VS Code, you can use PyCharm, anything you can use it. Okay, right? Yes. Notebook is distributed. That is what distributed, but for whom? Data science people. Okay, let me start this first. Okay, you can do in VS Code, you can do in what? Others. But here I'm using VS Code, right? Okay, I'm using VS Code here. I'm using VS Code here. Okay, so here I'm not developing any project. First, we are learning Kinter. Dear students, I'm not developing any project now. I'm telling you how to develop GUI because some of the students know Kinter, some of the students don't know Kinter. You know Kinter? You know Kinter? Yes, dear students. You know Kinter? Kinter, how to develop Kinter? How to work with Kinter? No. That's the reason. If you don't know Kinter, how you develop interface? You cannot develop, right? So that's the reason. First, I'm telling you a Kinter. Okay, na? Right. That's the reason I'm telling you. Okay. So 5 to 6:30 like that I'll take. Open the folder. means everything in VS Code should be put in one folder. Okay, you create one folder. Okay, create one folder because you put everything inside a folder. Later I'll tell you like project folders and all the things, but right now I'm just telling you one simple folder and select the new file and select Python file, and this is my Python program. You can save this. Okay, so you can go to the file and save this. Okay, I'm just writing here test1, test1.py, right? Just write your import. What I'm saying here, Tkinter, Tkinter. See, is it available or not? Yes. If it is not available, it shows underline, right? Red underline it shows if it is not available. Okay, right? Okay. See here, Tkinter provide the classes which allows the displaying, positioning, and control of widgets, right? You can download and install. Just to search on Google and download and install the VS Code. Okay. Yeah, it is a built-in module. It is already there. Okay. Yes. In this, yeah, if you are creating a virtual environment, it is good to practice. But here, not required any virtual environment because we are not using any third-party libraries, right? Yes. Not required. You install Python and VS Code. Enough. You install Python and VS Code. That is enough. Okay. Install Python and VS Code. It's not a third party library. It is a standard library. Yes and no? Standard module means it comes with the Python software. You don't require to install anything. Understood? Right. Clear? Yes. Then first we'll see one class. What is the name of the class is TK class is there. In this Tkinter module, main class is a TK class. In Tkinter, class is data type. Okay. In TK enter or Tkinter, in Tkinter, okay, TK class, TK, T capital and K is a small. TK class is a main entry point. Main entry point. Main entry point. See, all these notes I'll be uploading in my Telegram. All these notes I'll be uploading in my Telegram. Daily notes I'll upload in my Telegram. So this is my Telegram. Okay. I put my Telegram at the top. See here. Code with Satish Gupta. This is my Telegram. Daily I'll upload the notes. This is my Telegram. Code with Satish Gupta. Right? This is my Telegram. Yeah, I'll upload the source code, everything. Okay, complete code I'll upload. Every day code I'll upload it. Notes code, everything I'll upload it. Okay. Yes. TK class is the main entry point. Entry point. So 5 days, 5 to 6 days I'll take. For creating, for creating, for creating. This is my Telegram here. Sheikh. This is my Telegram ID. Okay. I put at the top C. Okay. This is my Telegram ID. Okay. Yes. So in Tkinter, TK class is a main entry point for creating, yes, for creating graphical user interface, graphical user interface. Okay. So what TK class represents? TK class represents a window. TK class represents what? Window or it is called as a root. It is called as a root window or base container. It is a base container that holds the what it holds all other all other components, and these components you call it as widgets. These components are called widgets. So like button is a widget. Okay, label is a widget. Frame is a widget. Okay, text field is a widget. Radio button, checkbox. All these are called which one? Widgets. Widget. See here, this is called as what here? Widgets. What is a widget? Is a GUI component. A button is a widget. Label is a widget. Okay, a button is a widget. A label is a widget. Entry field is a widget. Right? All these are called widgets. And every widget is called one data type. Every widget is called one data type or it is a class. So Tkinter module provides module provides Tkinter module provides okay, provides a collection of widgets. It will provide collection of widgets. Tkinter module provides collection of widgets, or you can call it a GUI components. GUI components, right? Right? Yes. Now this is a TK class. This is a TK class. This is a TK class. Yes. Then what is the syntax? What is the syntax for creating this TK class? So how to create a window? Dear students, how to create a window? How you create a window? How you create a window? Suppose I want to create a calculator. Okay. I want to create a calculator. Okay. For calculator, what I have to do? For calculator, what I have to do? I have to create a window. For calculator, what I have to do? I have to create one window. How to create window? Bolo yaar, how to create window? How you create window? Just now I said no. How to create window? How to create window? TK class. TK class. Very good. TK class. How to create a window using which data type? TK class. TK class. You have to create object of which class? TK class. So using this TK class, you create window. Using TK class, you create window. Okay, na? So you have to remember TK class is used for creating window. So what is the syntax? You'll write a TK, call the constructor. Okay, so what this will do? This will create what? Main window, create main window or window. Create main window or window, right? So whenever you create object, that object is assigned to variable or not. When you create object, that object is assigned to variable or not. Yes. You'll say variable name. This variable name is called window name. Suppose example is I'm writing here window equal to what? TK. Tell me what is the name of the object? Yeah. What is the name of the object? Window. If I'm writing a root equal to TK, what is the name of the object? A root. Root is nothing but window or not? Root is nothing but window or not? Yes. You're developing calculator window. You'll say calculator. Calculator equal to what here? TK. So what is the name of the window? Calculator. Okay. Yes. Window is a reference variable which hold object. Okay. So object name is reference variable name is nothing but object name. Reference variable name is nothing but object name only, right? So in Python, everything is object. In Python, everything is object. Okay, right? Yes. Stores the address of object, right? So after creating a window, see here, I'm creating a window. Just see practically, I'm writing window equal to Tkinter dot, sorry, Tkinter dot tk. What I said here, Tkinter dot tk. Tkinter dot tk. I created window, right? Then open the terminal. Open the terminal. So from here, I need to execute, or you can just use here run code also there here. You can run the code, or you can run from the terminal Python test1 dot py. But when you say test1 dot py, can you see any window here? Can you see any window here? Tell me here. Can you see any window here? Window is there or not there? Can you see any window? No, you have not seen any window, right? Then how can I display the window? Okay, how can I display the window? I can display the window, yes, by invoking one method. I can display the window by invoking one method by saying window dot. So window dot, what is the name of this is? Main loop. Main loop means it continue run and listen the events. For that, you are trying to call one method. You are trying to call one method, and what is the name of the method is? Main loop. What is the name of the method? Main loop is the name of the method. So what this main loop is, it will keep window open. It will keep window open. Okay, it will keep window open and listen. It will keep window open and listen all user events. What are the events? Like when you click the mouse button, when you press the button, you enter something, and when you click on the close button, all these are what events. And all these events listen. So for that, you should invoke one method. What is the name of the method is? Main loop. So without calling this method, your window will not be appear. Without calling this method, your window is not appear, right? Compulsory, you have to invoke which method? Main loop. Okay. Now say Python, see here, Python test1 dot py. You can see window is opened or not. Yes, this is a window. Okay, this is a window. Yeah, I'll tell you. First, you learn how to create one window, Nikita, right? One window will see, then we'll see multiple windows. First, to try to understand one window. Yeah, main loop is a method. Yes. Okay, na. Then we'll learn how to write multiple windows. It's working, huh? Very good. You're practicing, Alex. Okay, done, huh? Very good. Yes. So here, the main loop method, main loop is a method, right? Main loop method. Okay, what main loop method will do? Main loop method of window, okay, window, okay, main loop method of window keeps the window open and listen, listen what all user events, whatever events you do it. Or in non-technical term, main loop method, okay, allows to display, allows display what window, okay, display, sorry, display window or show window, display window or show window is done using this. Okay, yes. Very good. Okay. Once the window is displayed, now whenever you are saying window, object is having some properties. Object is having some properties. Object is having some properties. Okay. Now you can use these methods. These are the common methods. Common methods for to set the properties. Set properties are configuring window, configuration of window, configuration of window. Common methods. For example, window, you want to set the title. You are using a method called title. So what this method will do is set window title, sets window title. And second one is geometry. So where you define the within double quotes width x symbol means into height plus x position plus y position. You define this means what is the size of the window and where you want to display the window. Okay, now this sets window, what do you call it as dimension, window dimensions and position. Define window dimension and position. And even you can also define other properties. You can also define other properties like you don't want your window should be resizable. Then you will try to say resizable. Okay, there is one method called resizable x comma y. Now here x is a true and y is also true. That is nothing but whether you want to enable or disable. You want to enable or disable width and height. Okay, so this is nothing but enable or disable. Enable or disable. So what generally you do is you'll say resizable. If I'm writing a true comma true, you can increase width, you can decrease width by using mouse. You can increase the width, height both. If I'm writing resizable, if I'm writing resizable, if I'm saying true, now width can be increased, height cannot increase. If I'm writing resizable, if I'm writing resizable, both are false. Then you cannot increase width and what is that height? So x is nothing but a width and y is nothing but height. X is a width and y is a height. Okay, okay, right? So this is how you are trying to do it. Okay, and you can also define the minimum size. Okay, minimum size means when you click on minimize button, what is the size you want to minimize it? That is, you can define the width and height. Okay, no, you cannot write like that. It is only Boolean value. Ramakant, you can write only Boolean value, not like that. Yes. So minimize size. So minimize size here, minimum window size. Minimum window size. So that is minimum size and maximum window size. That is width and height. So this is nothing but maximum window size. That is max size. Max size is there, min size is there. Okay. Then after that you can define what do you call it as icon button, window icon. So you can use icon, what do you call it as bitmap, and you define the path, means a picture path. This will set the window icon, and even you can use configure. Okay, configure. There is one method called configure. Here you define the options and followed by value. Like you want to change the background color, you want to change the cursor. Okay, so that can be done by using configure. So configure is for configuration of other properties, can be done by using configure, right?
So these are some of the things related with the, yes, window. These are the some of the things belongs to window, right? So let me see all the things one by one. See here. First one is window dot title. I'm giving a title. Okay, suppose I'm giving a title as student management system. Okay, what is my title window here? Student management system. This is a window title, right? Okay, window title is given, and you can say window dot geometry, where I define the width and height as a stringer. Width is a 400 and height is a 300 pixels, right? Now I try to run this code. Now you can see now this is a window and this is a title, and there is a width is given and there is a height is given, right? So you have a width and you have a height. Now you can see this is a title, okay? And you can also define, see, whenever you run, it will try to display this window randomly. If you run first time, it will display in one position, and if you run second time, it will display in another position. But I don't want this window to be displayed in random positions. I can give the position by giving plus. You can define the position like 50 is a x and 50 is what here, y. So 50, now this you can call it as 0 0, and from here 50 and from here 50. Okay, so that is x and y positions. So see here, always it will display here only. Right, always it is, yes. And see, once you create a window, you can increase the size using mouse. See, this is what called as resizable. So is it resizing is allowed or not? Yes, resizing is allowed. I can resize the window. I can increase the size. I can decrease the size. This is resizable, but I don't want this resizable because it changes the appearance of my window, right? So because of that, you'll say window dot. What is the name of this resizable? Okay, resizable. You are saying width and height. Both the values are boolean. So width is not allowed and height is also not allowed. Width is not allowed. Resizable of width is not allowed, and resizable of height is also not allowed. Now you can see there is no button here. See, this is disabled. Maximize button is disabled. See here, maximize button is disabled, and if I move the cursor, it doesn't allow to resize it. Okay, it doesn't allow to resize it. Now here, I want window width should be increased. I said here true. Now you can resize the width. Width resizing is done. See here, width resizing is done, but see here, this is width resizing is done, but height is not resized. See here, it is not allowing it. Okay, it is not allowing that. Now I want to resize both. Okay, width as well as height. You can write true and true, right? So, but once I say false, because sometimes, okay, you design a window, but if you resize it, the actual appearance will disturb. Because of that, you don't allow to resize it, and that can be done by just using resizable, and you make it as false both. Okay, right? Okay, and after that, I said you can have a minimum size and maximum size. That is when it is a resizable. Okay, when it is resizable, is a true and true, then only you can go for minimum and maximum. If resizable is false, you cannot go for minimum and what, maximum size, right? Now suppose you want to change the background color. You want to change the background color, window dot configure. I can use window dot configure, and whatever properties you want to configure, just define. So here you have a BG. BG means background color, background image. This is background color and this is background image. I'm saying background color. So it is a dictionary. You can also use window. All these properties can be called with dictionary. Yes, you have one dictionary, right? Like that is what you learn in object oriented. all the properties get stored in one dictionary, and you can able to access these properties with what name? Object name and key. Okay, as a subscript as a key, right? Subscript as a key. Right now, background color. I can define the background color here. I can define the background color. Okay, any color you can take. So here I've taken the background color as some cyan. Color values, color names you can take. Now this is a color. This is a background color. You can use hexadecimal also. You can use hash 00 ff00. Okay, you can use like this also. This is one color. This is one color, hexadecimal color. The way how you are using in your HTML, right? Oh, three zeros are there. Yes. Run this. Now this is one color. Hang on. So you can define color names, or you can use hexa code. You can also use what? Hexa code, right? Yes. Clear, dear students? Dear students, clear? Yes. Yes, is clear, right? Yes. Any doubts are there here? Any doubts are it's clear, right? Yes. Yeah, you can also use images also at the background. Yes. And you can also define icon. You can also define the icon here. Okay. You can also define the icon. So how can you display the icon? Hmm. By using, yeah, you have one method, right? What is the method for displaying the icon is, yes. See here, what is the name of the method? I said icon bitmap. Yes or no? Icon bitmap, that is used for displaying the icon. Icon bitmap, that is used for displaying the icon, right? But I need to represent that as an image. Okay, icon bitmap, it is used for displaying the image, right? What is that? I mean, window icon. Sorry, window icon. You have to define the path. Okay, you have to define the path. So, what is the name of the method? Is icon bitmap. Yes. So, which one can be used as a bitmap? Okay, suppose which one can be used as an icon? The files which are having extension dot. Tell me, what is an extension for icon files? What is an extension for icons? Hmm. ICO. Icon. Icon, right? Yes or no? Icon. We'll have the extension ICO. ICO extension you'll have. What is the extension you have? ICO. Let us take one simple icon. Okay, search for ICO files. Okay, let us take one simple ICO file, icon file. Okay, right? We'll just search on dot ICO. We'll just take some icons, images. Any icon will take, right? We'll have an apple. Yes, apple icon will take. Okay, so I just take this icon, save image as PNG is there. Now it is there in folder, workshop folder. So, but here it is. What is an extension is PNG. Let us try this with PNG. But generally, how you required is a ICO files. But this is PNG file. No problem. We'll just try this. Okay. You save in your folder capstone project. Sorry. I try to save this. Save images. Any drive, capstone project. Actually, you required icon file, but here I take a PNG file, right? So let us try this. Okay, ICO file you required generally. Okay, right? Okay, I saved here. Now let us come to this. And here I'm saying window dot icon bitmap. And you have to define the file. Okay, so you have to define the file. Actually, you required ICO file. Let us try this. Okay, what is the name of this is apple.png, because my source program also there in the same folder. Because my source program also there in the same folder. Otherwise, you have to give the complete path. So it is not displayed here because this ICO file is required. Where is ICO files we required? Icons. I think this one we can take. Save image. We'll give the extension. Yeah. Okay. Dot ICO I've taken. Right. See, you required ICO file. Okay. What is the name of this is social underscore apple underscore mac underscore 65 dot ICO. Okay, right? So now actually format is a different format, might be. Sorry. We required an ICO file, save image. All PNG files are there. No problem. Yes. But you have to give the path. See how you set the icon is. You set the icon like this. Okay, you set the icon like this. But if it is some other file, what you have to do is it is not there in the same format. Okay. Suppose there is a PNG file is there. If it is in PNG or any other file, here you have to import one. You have to import one more module. And what is the name of the module is? You have to import pill module. PIL. There is one module called pill. So this allows to represent images. This allows to represent any type of image. It allows to represent any type of image. Pill module, a pillow module. So from pill module, you are trying to import image. You are trying to importing image and image TK. Image and image TK. Now this is for representing images. If it is in some other format, so if it is in some other format, you are trying to use pill. PIL is nothing but pillow module. Okay, pillow module. It is which module? Pillow module. So this is for representing any type of image. This is for representing any type of image. Okay. So first step is you have to open the image. First step is you have to open the image and you are trying to say image dot open. What is the name of the image? Apple dot png. So because my image is not in ICO format, so I use like this. And after opening the image, you have to represent this image object. So I just write photo equal to image tk, image tk dot photo image. And what is that image? This is the image which you are representing it. Okay. But if it is in other format, if it is in other format, no problem. I'll tell you this approach also, because this support all. And then you assign it. Icon photo. You can use icon photo. Okay, instead of using icon bitmap, you can use what? Icon photo also. Window dot icon photo. See here. Icon photo, and just define the photo here. What is the name of this? Is some photo. You can use this approach for creating it. Yes. Yeah, you find, you just search icon files, you can get the icon files and you can assign it. Okay, right. Okay, other formats you have to do this. If you have an icon file, you can directly apply it. If it is icon file, you can directly use icon bitmap. Okay, if it is some other file, you have to do this kind of thing, right? You have to represent it as one object. Okay. Uh, Photo, icon photo. This is required two things. You require a boolean value. Set the title bar icon for this window based on the, yes. Now here this value you have to define it. This value can be either true or false. Icon photo. So it is a boolean value. What is the first value? Is a boolean value. It's a boolean value. Okay, it is a boolean value and I want this should be at the top level. False comma. I'm just writing here as a photo. Okay, photo I said here. Now this photo is nothing but your image object. This photo is nothing but your image object. Now you can see the photo is displayed or image is displayed here, right? Here image is displayed. Okay, this is when, if it is not ICO file, if it is not ICO file, then you have to use this approach. If it is not ICO file, then you have to use this approach. Okay, yeah. So you have to say icon photo false, false comma photo. So false comma photo, right? So this photo represent which image? Photo image. That is not in ICO format. That is in which format? PNG or any other format. Understood? Okay, remember this. You cannot apply the photo directly. You cannot apply the image directly. It has to be represented as one object. Which object it is? Photo object. And you represent photo object using which object? Image object. You have to open the image and then you have to represent it. Okay, right. So this is how you display the window icon. Window icon. Okay, understood? Dear students. Okay, I used one more module. What is the name of the module? Pill. Pill is nothing but pillow. Pill is nothing but pillow module. Pill is nothing but pillow module. And this is having image. This is having image. And this is having image TK. What is pillow? Pillow module. Pill is nothing but pillow module. Okay. It is a pillow module which are used for managing images. Images. Now you can see there is a image is one module and image tk is what? Another module. I said image dot open. Now you try to open the image first, represent it as one object, and then represent that image as one photo by using which object? Photo image class. Okay, understood? So it will create one compatible image, right? It will create one compatible image. Photo image, it will create it. And then window, in window you have icon photo, right? In icon photo there is a default and image one, and you are trying to represent some arguments here. Okay, yeah, pillow is a module. If it is not there, you have to display it. Okay, if it is not there, you have to install it. Okay, you have to install it. Okay, right? Now you can see set the title bar icon for this window based on the named photo images passed through arguments. If defaults it to true, this is applied to all future created top level as well as. Okay, now if you are creating multiple windows, it will apply to all the windows. But you don't want. Then you want this photo to be applied only on this window. Then you are taking first argument as what? False. Means this is applied only to this window, not all other windows. Okay. Top level windows, only one window. Then you are using it as what? False. If it is not available, then you install it. Pip install pillow. Pillow is a module. Yeah, true means all the windows. True means all the windows, but this is applied to only one window. This is applied to only one window, right? Clear? Yes. Dear students, understood? Okay, right? Yeah. If this pillow module is not there, just write pip install pillow. Okay, now this will try to install this window, I mean pillow module, which is referred by using PIL. So in my system already it is installed. In my system it is already installed, right? Okay. Now this is creating window. I think you understood how to create window, right? You understood how to create window, all of you, dear students. Okay. You understood how to create window? Yes. Yes or no? Uh, pillow. Pillow is the name of the package, and in that it is referred with PIL, not as a pillow. I mean, package name is pillow, but it refers with PIL. It refers with PIL, right? Okay. Then next is okay. Next is once we develop this inside this window, inside this window, you place widgets. Yes, inside this window, what you place is widgets. You place it. Widgets means other components. You'll place it. Other components you place it. So what are the other components you place in that? Is a we'll see all this one by one. The first one is label. What is that widget is? Label widget. All these you require to develop a project. If I develop a project directly by saying window, title, resizable, if I say all this, I don't think so you understand, right? Because of that, I'm telling you first how to work with the Tkinter. Understood? Yes. Please try to understand that. Otherwise, first class only I can start the project. Okay? But for that, first you should know this, right? Okay. So label widget. Label widget. Widget means class only. What is a widget is? Class only. Okay. Okay. Label widget is used to display what the text or images to display text or images within window within window or in GUI application in GUI application. If you want to display any text or if you want to display image, see here, you can display image, you can display text both by using label. Okay, so labels are used in application development. Okay, for what? Displaying headings. You can use it for displaying headings. You can display it by, you can use it for displaying messages, or you can use it for displaying what your instructions. You can use it for displaying instructions. You can use it for displaying what your images. Okay, displaying images. All this you can do it by using label. Okay, all this you can do it by using labels. You can display headings, you can display messages, right? You can display instructions, you can display images, right? Pillow, Pillow, Deepak Kumar. You have to install Pillow, not Pillo. You have to install Pillow. Pill module will be there in Pillow, right? Pillo, not there yet. Okay. Okay, right? So, yeah. My Tkinter not import in VS Code. So, what you do is you go to here extensions and install Python here. Go to extensions, go to extensions and install Python, pylons. You install this. Go to extensions. If it is not available in VS Code, just go to extensions and install Python. Okay, na? So Python for VS Code. Understood? Pylons, PyDebugger, Python environment. So this extensions has to be added. Okay, if not working. Understood? Right. So what is the syntax? What is the syntax of creating label? What is the syntax for creating label? So Tkinter dot or label. What is the name of this is label? It followed by master. It followed by master and then you have an option along with the value. Keyword arguments you have option along with what value. So here master is nothing but yes. Master is nothing but master. Master is nothing but okay root widget. Root widget is nothing but the place where you want to create this label, where you want to place this label. Generally, where you place this label within window, where you place this label within window, right? See how you create a folder here. Just go to file and open folder. If folder is not there, create it here. New folder. That's all. New folder. That's all. Haripavan. Okay, na? Hmm. Yes. Master is nothing but a root widget. Master is nothing but root widget. And what is this root widget is called a window. This root widget is called as a window here. You are creating a label within window. Okay. So here master is there and options. You have an options here. So these are nothing but options or properties. Options are nothing but properties. Tell me here. Properties of window. Actually not required. If you install Python, sometimes it required to add an extension to identify. Okay, na? To identify, you can add extension here. Okay. Yeah, tell me, Kamlesh. Tell me, Kamlesh. Hello, sir. Tell me, Kamlesh. You said hello. You're not saying anything. Huh? What man? No, huh? No, sir. Hello, sir. No, sir. Kadam. What here? So here we created window. Now inside this window, I want to create a label. So I'm saying label 1. See here, label 1, label 1. So I'm saying here label 1 equal to Tkinter dot label. Where you are creating this label within window. You are creating label within window, and what text you want to display it. What text do you want to display it? Just write the text. Okay. Suppose I am writing a text like Naresh IT Technologies. Now this is my text. Tkinter dot label text. I displayed the text. Okay. Now if I run this program, where is the text? Is it label is up here? Okay, label is there. No, not there, right? Label is there or not there? Not there. Not there, right? So then I need to display the label or not? Yes. Okay, we just created label bind with window, but where need to display this label within window, that is represented by using what do you call it as layout managers. That is represented by using layout managers. Now there is a layout manager called okay place. Where you want to place this label, give the positions. I want to place this label at, I'm writing here 0 comma x position is 0 and y position is also what 0. Within window x is 0 and y is also 0. You can see here Naresh I Technologies. Here it is there no. You want to move it, then you want to move which side, right side, then change the x, change the x. Okay, now you can see Naresh I Technologies. Okay, right? Now if you want to move down, now change the y. So where you want to place within window, define the x position and what y position. Now Naresh I Technologies. Okay, I want the same background color. I want to have background color. I want to define what do you call it as font. Okay, then you have an options here. You have an options. Options are there. Options are there. Comma, you can define the font. I'm saying font. Now it is a tuple where you define the name of the font. Font name. I said Arial is a font name, and 14 is the size of that character. Okay, now you can see Naresh Technologies. Okay, you can give the font Times New Roman, anything you can give it. Okay, comma, yes. Font you can give it, and you can also define the FG. FG is nothing but text color. I'm saying text color is some red. Okay, text color is some red. You can see text color. Okay, you want some background color. You want this label background color, right? So you can define the label background color by using BG, and I want the same background color of window. Okay, then I'm using hash 00FF00. Now this is the background color as a window. Okay, so now if you run this, you can see Naresh Technologies. Yes, clear? What is say yes or no? Huh? So this is how you create a label, and you can create multiple labels, and you can place this labels at different place. I'm trying to create a label too equal to Tkinter dot label, Tkinter dot label window within window, and text is I'm just writing here username, and as I write a font, some Arial, right? Some 14 here, right? Now this font I just try to increase it. See, formatting whatever way you want, you do it. Okay, and here I'm saying background color hash 00FF00. Okay, right? So after this, I need to display the label 2 dot place where you want to place it. Okay, label 2 dot place. Okay, where you want to place it. Define the exposition. Exposition is some 50 and Y position is 150 I taken like that. So it will move some down, right? So that is you have to do measurement, right? User name. Okay, now you want little bit up, then just give. If you give negative, it will move left side completely, right? It will move left side. Now you can see user name. So where you can input user name, right? So this is how you create a label. But within label, a label you can display image. In label you can display what image. Suppose I want to display the image. Here we display the text, right? Suppose I'm saying label 3 Kinter dot label Kinter dot lab sorry Kinter dot label now within window. But here I'm not displaying text, but I'm displaying image. Now already we created image or not? Yes. Here what is my image is photo. Okay, image. Image equal to what here? Photo. Already we define this. Image equal to photo. Photo is a image, right? So this is a photo. Now run the code here. Oh, but we need to display where you want to display this label 3 dot place. Where you want to place it. Define the x is same. Y little bit down 150. Okay, right? So run the code. You can see image. You can define the width and height. Label width and height you can define. Width is 50. I said width is 50. So that is nothing but label width. Okay. It is in pixels. So in the same way I am defining the height. Height equal to 50. Now width is 50 and height is 50. Okay, right? Now you can see the image. It is stretched, right? So but original image size is not like that. So photo image is no, here you can define size. Here you can define the size. Okay, what is the size of this image? And that is a width and height. Otherwise it display with the original size. Otherwise it will display with the original size. Okay, right? Yes. So here I'm using a place where you want to place it, and this is a label width and height, not image width and height. Okay, if I don't write this, yes. Yeah, you can put different image also. In the place of this file, you put another file. This is a file here, you put another file also. In the place of this apple, you put orange, no problem. You just download that. Okay, na? Download that and put it here. Already we put one image, right? You create image like this and place the image. Huh? Okay, na? Yeah, display it. Take some other image. Take some other image and display. Array, what is there in that? Take another image and display it. Create one more image object. Create one more image object and display here. Here I said image equal to photo, right? Create another image object and display. Okay? Yes. Okay, now in the label you can also display the image, and that can be done by using label widget. Okay, and dynamically you can also place it by using configure. By using configure, you can do that, right? So this is how you display the label. Okay, yes. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it is a different formats, right? Then compulsory you have to represent it as a object. Compulsory you have to represent it as a object. Okay, yes. Okay, now label is only for displaying. If you want to input any value, label is only for displaying. If you want to input any value, then you have to use one more widget. And what is that widget is entry widget. You have to display one more widget. And what is it here? Entry widget. Entry widget is there. Dear students, you are getting right what I'm telling you. This is very interesting and very much useful. Okay. Online students, tell me. Yes. So because if you want to develop anything, you must know GUI. Whatever you learn, if you want to implement it, compulsory should have a knowledge of GUI. Without that, you cannot develop any project. Huh? Yes. So there is one more widget is there. And what is the name of that widget is entry. No, it is only online class. Very it is only online class. It's only online. Okay. Entry widget. So if you want to input values, so entry widget is used for input values. Input values, okay, input values during runtime. Okay. Or you'll say entry widget is an input widget. Input widget. Entry widget is an input widget. Okay, yes, where end user input values. Entry widget is an input widget where end user input values. So what is the syntax? What is the syntax of this widget is you are writing entry and here you are writing a root. So root is nothing but main widget. Okay, root or master. Okay, I'll take this as a master here. Master is nothing but root widget, which is nothing but window. Then option it followed by value. You are writing option and then followed by value, right? Yes. So master is nothing but master refer to window object. Master refer to window object and options define the properties of entry widget. The properties of entry widget is defined by using master here, right? Yeah. Is it clear this one? If you want to input values, you are using which widget? Entry widget. That is when if you want to input the values. Okay, right. Okay. Now today I'll stop here. Okay, today we'll stop here, right? So tomorrow we'll continue from here, right? And I'll be uploading the notes. Okay, I'll be uploading the notes in my Telegram. Okay, I'll be uploading the notes in the Telegram. Now this is my Telegram. If you don't join it. This is my Telegram. Okay, and tomorrow we'll continue again. And this workshop is for 5 days. Okay, and we'll try to develop some 2 3 projects at least, right? Okay, right? Yes, I'll be uploading these notes in my Telegram. Okay, now till now everything is clear, right? You have to install pip install only one thing you have to install. What is that install? below. Only this. You don't require to install anything because Tkinter comes with a Python software. Okay, na? Yes. Okay, thank you. I think you understood. Okay. So, I mean, when I develop project, don't ask me what is entry, what is window, like that. Because before developing project, I'm telling you all the things first. Okay. Then when we develop project, we develop directly. At that time, you should not ask like what is widget, what is button, what is entry, what is label. First, I'm giving you all the knowledge. Then with that knowledge, we'll develop it. Okay, na? So you have to just work. Okay, na? Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see it. Right. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Right. I hope you understood. Right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you very much. Right.